All right. Good evening, everybody. We are going to get started with our Psych trivia night here in just a few minutes. My name is Ali with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. Thank you to everybody out there that has joined us for this event tonight. It is just after 9 o'clock Central Time, Tuesday, April 7th. I like to announce that entire thing because if you're anything like me, sometimes I forget entirely what day it is. So thank you for being here this evening. If you were with us just a little bit earlier for general knowledge trivia, a giant thank you to hanging out all night with us. We're going to get the game started in just a few minutes. I want to give people time to join because this is still a slightly new platform for us here with YouTube Live and the crowd.live website. As you saw during while we were waiting for me to go live, you saw the intro video here. If you haven't joined yet, you can join the game at crowd.live/psych. crowd.live/psych. So that code is in the description of this video. You can also find it on our Facebook page. If you have not played in this new format with us, there's a few things you need to know. First and foremost, if you've played trivia with us on Facebook and this is your first time in the new format, I need to let you know right now, if you are just on your cell phone, you're going to have a tough time. This format that we're doing right now requires you to be listening. You need to have the YouTube video up, and you also need to be in a separate trivia game. So unlike what we do on Facebook Live, where everything happens in one window, this happens between YouTube Live and our crowd trivia. So if you're just on your phone, take a minute here, if possible, jump on your laptop or your desktop. Or something I always forget to mention, if you have a smart TV at home, you can actually go to Facebook and look up this account, our account, the Baig of Tricks. I think it's Ali at baigoftricks.com. If you find our YouTube account, you can actually stream this live stream to your TV. So we've had some people send in pictures of their family playing trivia with us. You can throw this video up on your home TV, and then everyone can play from their phones. So even though you're all in the same house, you can compete against each other. If you're playing with friends, you can FaceTime, you can Skype or Zoom, whatever you want to do to play trivia tonight. Just make sure that you at least have a laptop or a computer, a desktop. You can also play from your phone, but you have a tough time if all you have is your phone. So I apologize if you didn't know that ahead of time, but you have time now while we wait for other people to join to get that situation fixed. We do have currently 70 people already in this game ready to play. So if you are one of those 70 people, please hang tight. Like I said, new format, so we're going to give this a few extra minutes for people to join. During those extra minutes, I'm going to go over a few things like I just did. I will one more time right before we start go over the format of how this works. But before I get to any of the specifics of how our game will work tonight, I want to take a moment and say thank you to every single person out there that has supported Baig of Tricks Entertainment in any form of fashion, whether it's liking, commenting, sharing, inviting your friends to these events online through our Facebook page. A lot of you know we are trying to get to the point where we have participants from all 50 states. That's a huge deal from us because we're just a little organization out of Lockport, Illinois. So if we could get to that point, we only need about 13 more states. I called them out earlier. I don't remember it exactly, but I'm pretty sure Alaska, Hawaii, specifically Maine. So these corners, we got Florida, but
Delaware.
Delaware. So thank you to those that have joined us. If you are playing from a different state, the easiest way to let us know and to help yourself out is to join our raffle. We are giving away a prize tonight. You do not win this prize for being the best at trivia. That will just come with bragging rights here at the end. We will start doing prizes here soon. But for tonight, we have a raffle prize. One lucky individual will win this I Pineapple Psych pint glass. I made this a little earlier today, just having fun here in lockdown. So we're going to give this away to one lucky participant. Again, I'm saying participant because you don't have to be the winner of trivia. All you have to do is stick with us till the end of this event. And right now, make sure you sign up on the form to get your name into the raffle. The description, the link is in the description of this video. Gina, my beautiful fiance behind the keyboard, answering all of your comments, and she shared the link for the raffle in the comments to this video. So click on that, fill it out. When you do that, we ask what state you are playing from. So hopefully we get a few new ones tonight. So thank you to those of you that have supported us on Facebook, whether it's liking, sharing, commenting, inviting your friends, and a giant thank you to anybody who has supported us in any fashion financially. So everybody that has played any event with us in the past, I've talked about, like many of you, like many businesses, Baig of Tricks Entertainment shut down completely when this lockdown started here in Illinois. We have no live events, so we have no income. So this being able to do this has allowed us to reach out, and you guys have been incredibly generous in your donations. Those donations go a long way to help us keep putting on the events that you've seen in the past on Facebook and put on new events like we're doing tonight. It also allows us to continue to work as an operation. So I am still in contact with many clients and many of our partners in the way that we are lining up sponsors and we are lining up events in conjunction with other businesses, so that coming very soon, pretty much every time you play trivia with us, we will have prizes up for grabs. Oh, quiet, Siri. We will have prizes up for grabs. So again, everything you guys have done in terms of donations has gone a long way to help us continue to offer these events and come up with new events. In the past, my thank you has been everything that I have had to offer for those donations, but I was thinking today, and we're going to start doing something special. So as much of a gesture as this is, hopefully some of you do enjoy this idea that we had. Every week, what we're going to do from Monday to Sunday, every single person that sends a donation, whatever it is, small or large, any donation, at the end of the week, we're going to randomly draw a name. And that individual, if you want to, if you decide not to, we'll draw another. But that individual, whoever's name we draw, will have the option of deciding one of the themed trivia nights we will do in the coming week. So like this week, we're doing Psych, we're doing Gilmore Girls, we're doing Scrubs, we're doing Chicago sports trivia and Seinfeld trivia. If your name is one of the individuals that we draw out of the pool of people that donated to us during the week, you get to choose whether it's you, Chris Barbian, and you want to do 1860s literature trivia, or if you love the show MASH and you want to do MASH trivia, or you love some other random show or book or movie, anything, you get to choose that. So we're going to start doing that. It's our small way of being able to say thank you for those donations. So anything you send in, anybody who does it through Venmo, PayPal, or the coffee website, somebody just did right now, so thank you. You are now in the running to choose, and a thank you for doing that. However you choose to send that, you get into the running, and you will get to choose one of our next themed trivia nights. We have those events coming up that I just mentioned. Tonight is Psych, tomorrow's Gilmore Girls, Scrubs on Thursday, Chicago sports trivia on Friday. That's at 7 p.m. These other events are at 9, 7 p.m. on Friday. And then on Saturday, just for Bobby K, our incredible music bingo musician, one of them, just for him, we're doing Seinfeld trivia on Saturday at 3 p.m. Central Time. All of these events are on our Facebook, so you can find them there. Make sure you RSVP so you see any notifications or updates that we post to find out any details or raffles we'll be doing. Other than that, the loyalty program, very quickly, if you're in it already, make sure you click the link in the description to tell us that you're here. You earn a point every time you play an event with us. If you are not in the loyalty program, it is free to play, free to join. You just click the link in the description of this video, fill out a few pieces of information, and then you get a 4-digit code by tomorrow. Every time you play an event with us, whether online or when we're back in the bars, you earn points at the end of every month, which tomorrow we will be doing the raffle. I'm going to say it. We're doing it tomorrow. I keep forgetting. We're going to do the raffle tomorrow. We're going to draw names from March, and between 5 to 10 people will win prizes just for free, just for fun, just as a thank you for playing trivia and music bingo with Baig of Tricks Entertainment. So thank you guys for doing that. Let me check the number we have here for our trivia. Oh, yeah, we're at 87 people now, so we're going to get this started here in just 1 second. I don't want to keep you guys waiting much longer. So like I said, thank you to those of you that have donated. Thank you to those of you like Alvin Sikora, Chris Barbie, and Janessa, many of our Alter Brewing regulars, which is in the corner here. So I'm trying to be better about posting some info. I can't figure out my finger thing here. Posting some info. Tonight is Tuesday, so if the world was like it was a month ago, tonight we would not be doing this online. We would have trivia at many different venues. Everything good? Screen, audio?
Everything's good.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I always just like to check with you to make sure you guys can see and hear me.
I make funny faces.
If this was a month ago, we would not be doing this online. We would be at many incredible venues. So I want to start highlighting those because many of those venues are still open for business, but it's just curbside or delivery. So they need all the help that we can give. Tonight's featured sponsor, they didn't ask to do this. They're not paying me for this. I just want you guys to know about Alter Brewing. Many of you out there already do. We have many Alter Brewing regulars who typically would be there with Jason, our incredible host. So they are open. Alter Brewing is open for not only pickup, but delivery, next day delivery within a certain radius, but I'm pretty sure I'm in the radius and I'm pretty far away. So make sure you check it out, alterbrewing.com/2-go-beer. You can see my beautiful friend Dustin up there modeling with some Centerline, one of their beautiful growlers. So they have lots of delicious beer, guys. Please help them out. We would be there if this was a normal Tuesday, but it's not, so we're here. Baig of Tricks Entertainment, as long as we are all locked up, we will be coming to you through your computers, through your TV, and through your phones. So that is it. I'm not going to hold it off any longer. I'm going to flip over. If you have played trivia with us via crowd per before, this will feel familiar. I'm now down in the corner. Hey, guys. The screen up there will display our questions and our answers, as well as our rankings leaderboard as we go through this. So if you've only played Facebook Live trivia with us, I want to make sure that you understand the format's slightly different. So this is not where you're going to type a comment in and send it. Nobody else will be able to see your answer. Your answer is submitted automatically via either your phone or the website. Again, the code is down there, crowd.live/psych. There are 30 questions. The major difference, one other major difference from our Facebook Live platform is that for this one, 15 of our 30 questions will be multiple choice. And then the second half, the next 15 questions, will be actual fill in the blank. So you'll have to send us an answer. All of these questions are timed. So you have 20 seconds from the time I start the buzzer to the time it hits 0 to submit your answer, whether it's multiple choice or fill in the blank. If it's multiple choice, all 4 answers will be on your screen. All you have to do is click the one you think is correct. Click the correct answer. Be careful because whichever answer you click, that's your submission. You can't undo it. Once you click it, it's going in. Your answer is submitted. For the fill in the blank, I'll explain that when we get to it, but that won't start until question 16. So for these first 15 questions, they are multiple choice. I will read the question. You'll see it on the screen. You will see the answers once I start the timer, and then you just click the one you believe to be correct. These questions overall start out easy and get pretty tough, but there are some tough ones in the beginning and some easy ones at the end. The point values do increase from 100 to 200 to 300 to 400 to 500. So keep going. Even if you miss a few in the beginning, you still have a shot of being at the top at the end. So here we go. I wanted to reach my 15-minute mark. I like to talk. I like to be here with you guys. So we are starting right now. You're going to see the first question pop up on your screen as soon as I hit the button to begin, but you will not be able to answer until I start the timer. So don't try to click anything. I mean, you can, but nothing's going to happen. Here we go. Guys, before we do, thank you for being here on this Tuesday evening, 9:15 Central Time in Illinois, Lockport, Illinois. This is a wonderful pina colada fitting the theme here. Psych trivia. I got my pineapple shirt, pina colada. I just wanted to say thank you all for being here. Thank you to Gina behind the computer for our animals, for being quiet and just being loving right now. And I don't say this enough, so I want to say it before we start. Thank you to all of you frontline workers, any essential workers, anybody who doesn't have the luxury of staying home. Some of us don't think it's a luxury. I understand that too. Some of us are forced to. We're not getting paid. I'm with you. Trust me, guys. But to those of you that are out there working your butts off, putting yourself on the line every single day for us, thank you. So cheers to everybody, including you guys. Let's do some psych trivia. All right, here we go. This first question is just to teach you how to play the game. I don't feel that anybody's going to miss this. Question number 1, I'm going to read you the question and the answers, and then I will start the timer. Will you check the audio? Beautiful. All right, you should see the timer start just about when I say. So here we go. Question number 1 of Psych Trivia. What fruit is hidden somewhere in every episode of the show? Which fruit is hidden somewhere in every episode of the show? Is it melon, watermelon, pineapple, or kiwi? All you have to do is hit the correct answer on your screen, whether you're clicking it on a computer or clicking it on your phone. Get that answer in before the timer hits 0. I moved you up to 20 seconds today, guys. Some of you said 15 seconds was pretty fast in the past. So we're going to try 20 seconds and see how it goes. I didn't say this, but I hope it goes without saying, don't cheat, people. Thankfully, it seems like all of you have been very cool in the past. We're doing this for fun, putting this on for you guys. So please keep it fair, keep it honest. Don't cheat. Don't Google these answers, even when they get tougher. We want to see what you know, not what you can look up. So thank you for being fair and keeping this fun. So here's what's cool about this platform. If you haven't played with us before, we have some fun interactive abilities, including this one. We can see what you guys thought the answer was. And I can tell you right now, we have our first social of the evening because 100% of you typed pineapple, all 68 people. So 97 people are in here. 68 of you answered. Hopefully, if you weren't sure how to answer before this question, you've got the idea now. That's a social. So if you haven't played with us before, it's completely optional. But anytime we all, or almost all of us, get the answer correct, I like to call a social, which means let's say cheers to being here and cheers to knowing the right answer. Thanks, guys. Good job. Here we go. Question number 2 works exactly the same. 1 question, 4 answers. Here is the question. Which of these magazines listed below is a magazine that Gus has a subscription to? So in the show, we hear one of these magazines. Which of them is a magazine that Gus has a subscription to? Is it Super Smellers Weekly, Tap Tap Tapping, Super Spellers Weekly, or Safecracker Weekly? Which of these is a magazine that Gus says he has a subscription to? Get those answers in. Let's see how many of you know. There's Taco. Many of you know him. He will make an appearance eventually. All right. This one, not as 100% as the last time. Let's take a look at what you guys thought. 9% of you thought it was Super Smellers. 6% thought Tap Tap Tapping. 16% thought Super Spellers. And 70% of you thought Safecracker, which was the correct answer. Good job, Safecracker Weekly. Gus knows all of his types of safes. He is a tap dancer. He does have a Super Smeller, and he is a Super Speller. But Safecracker Weekly is the correct answer here. So after question 5, we will take a look at the rankings and see where you guys are. But right now, we're going to keep breezing through these because I can tell you just from our first 2 responses, a whole slew of you are tied for 1st and 2nd place. Here we go. Question 3. In the episode Weekend Warriors, which real war is Lassie reenacting when somebody gets murdered? Which war is Lassie in a reenactment for when somebody actually gets murdered? Is it A, World War II, B, Civil War, C, World War I, or D, the Revolutionary War? Once again, just type those answers. Just click the answer, whether on your computer or on your phone. I keep forgetting to ask, but guys, we're going to put a post out about this. If we didn't yet today, we did?
No, tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to put a post out tomorrow. Gina and I were talking, and one of the things that we really miss from the live events is getting pictures of the winning teams and the teams that are participating and have a great time. So if you're out there, whether you're playing solo or you're with your family and you're gathered around the TV, or you have a YouTube browser up on one computer and you're all playing on your phones, grab a team shot, take a picture of the team, and send that in to us. We want to start an album of all of the people that are hanging out with us, even though we're all hanging out at home. So if you want, we've had some great submissions from you in the past, guys. We love how you are playing Bag of Tricks Trivia online at home. So I keep forgetting to ask, but I would love to see those photos. If you send them in, obviously I assume that you're okay that we're going to share them. We're going to put them on our Facebook album. So keep that in mind, but please do share those with us so we can show everyone that nothing's going to keep us down. We're going to have fun, even if we're stuck at home for however long we're here. We're going to have some fun. This one didn't fool many of you. Again, nobody thought World War II. One person thought World War I. 6 people thought Revolutionary War. But 90% of you got it right. The Civil War. The Civil War. Good job. All right. Moving on. Question number 4. What position in the Yips, the episode with the Yips, what position does Shawn play for the SBPD softball team? What position does Shawn play for the softball team? Is he A, second base, B, pitcher, C, shortstop, or D, catcher? What position does Shawn play for the SBPD softball team? Ooh, I'm looking at the live results coming in, and I can tell you right now, this is the first one that has got you guys. This is hard. This is hard. Like I said, I put some tougher ones in the beginning. I don't want to make this, too much of a breeze. But I mentioned before that the points do increase. You can see in the top right-hand side of your corner, right-hand corner of your screen, underneath where it says the question above the timeline, it does tell you how many points each of these questions are worth. So these first 5 or 10 are worth 100. We'll see. But let's find out what you guys thought the correct answer was here. 20% of you thought second base. 7% of you thought pitcher. 44% of you, the majority of you, thought shortstop. And 29% of you thought catcher. The correct answer was second base. Second base. I think I made it a little tough by putting second base and shortstop as options there, but second base was the correct answer. Good job to the 14 of you that knew that one. Everybody else, congrats, you're still in it. Like I said, plenty of points to go around. They will increase after the next few questions. After this one, we'll take a look at the rankings. Question number 5. This one, we are looking for her first name. Her first name, not the actress, obviously, but the name of the character. What is Shawn's mom's name? What is Shawn's mom's name? Is it A, Madeline, B, Madison, C, Marilyn, or D, Molly? What is Shawn's mom's name? Victoria, I wish you had a pina colada. If you're really close, we could get you one.
Where do you live? We'll drop one off.
Yeah, we'll drop one off. I don't think we can drive right now. Nobody should be driving anywhere unless you have to anyway. All right, let's see what we have here. I think you guys did a little bit better here. 55 of you thought Madeline. 3% of you thought Madison. 17% of you thought Marilyn. And 4% thought Molly. What's the actress's name? Sybil Shepherd. Sybil Shepherd.
Who plays Shawn's mom?
Yeah, who plays Shawn's mom? That's Sybil Shepherd. But the name of the character, you guys knew it. Madeline, if you will. 76% of you. Good job. All right, so we are through question number 5. I keep an eye on the chat here, too. I like to see what you guys are saying. Somebody said Harry Potter trivia. We do have Harry Potter trivia coming up at the end of April, sponsored by the library in Hinsdale. So we're going to have prizes for that one for local restaurants. So that's coming. But here we go. We now know the correct answer for question 5. And now you're going to see the rankings leaderboard. When I pull this up, the top 3 people will always stay at the top. And then everybody else's scores will rotate through. So keep an eye on the bottom of the screen. If you are not one of the top 3, we'll see them rotate through. I'm going to let this go all the way through so we can see the names. Faith and Mike, Felicia Fancy Bottom, Cran, Poppy Psych, Felicia Fancy Bottom, 2 of those are all tied for first. A bunch of people tied for second. Lindsay Davis, I see you out there. Thanks for being back. Guy Buttersnaps, a.k.a. The Heater, thank you for being here. Pretty much, like I said before, most of you currently are tied for first, second, or third. Gus TT Showbiz, Phil McCracken there in third. Allie, Pineapple Jammy, another Gus TT Showbiz. Kathy N, BL Sanchez, Mangold Cream Puff. I love how many Gus nicknames are team names tonight. Catnap, Jenna, Suck It, Cindy, ATBI, good job. Long Branch, Penny Whistle, Prisoner of Marzipan. Guys, thank you so much for being here. So again, you're
That's a great name.
I love all of them.
Prisoner of Marzipan.
Yeah, there's an awesome shirt online. Obviously, we have a bunch of merch if you want to buy ours, but there's an awesome shirt online that we didn't create. that is is basically the shape of Gus's head, and it's made up of all of the nicknames that Shawn has ever said for Gus. So that's out there. If you're a Psych fan, that's a fun one. So every 5 questions, I'll pull the ranking leaderboards back up. We can see where everybody advances. Like I said, points will increase, I believe, after question 10. I think the first 10 here are worth 100. So we're going to move on right now to question number 6. I'll read the question, start the timer, and then you will have 20 seconds to choose your answer. Question number 6. What is the name of Gus's sister that Shawn was, for a while, secretly hooking up with? What was the name of Gus? Secretly? Ugh. What is the name of Gus's sister that Shawn was secretly hooking up with? Is it A, Charity, B, Faith, C, Hope, or D, Joy? Well, let's find out. Golden Girls, Jill Garbaluskis. We are going to do Golden Girls. Jacob Westfall, yes. Fun drinks. Everybody has fun drinks. Batavia, too far. Victoria, we have friends in Batavia. We'll tell them to make you one.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Did you?
Look at my comment. We're friends in Batavia.
Lindsay Davis, definitely go find that shirt. Yes, Golden Girls trivia, Stephanie. It is going to happen, if only so I can listen to the theme song over and over and over. Let's see what you guys thought. Charity, Faith, Hope, 3%, 10%, 9%. Joy, 79% of you. Good job. I didn't fool anybody with my fake answers here. Joy, the correct answer. Good job. All right. Thank you to the individual that just sent a donation. You're in the raffle to choose our next theme night. And thank you to anybody that sent a donation anyway. Question 7. Going back to season 2, what was the name of Gus's favorite reality show in season 2 that Shawn and Gus actually end up fake auditioning for while undercover to protect one of the judges? What was the name of the show Shawn and Gus auditioned for when they were working for Tim Curry? Was it America's Next Acapella Sensation, American Duos, American Idol, or The Voices? Let's see what you thought. Ooh, this drink's too good. Both of our computers are working overtime right now. Yeah, I've mentioned this many times to you guys, but we do not have any type of professional setup here. I'm on my MacBook. Gina's on her Mac. These are not high-end PCs made for streaming. We're at our dining room table. So if you ever hear a buzzing in the background, that's my computer begging me to give it a break. But we're going to stick it out till we're done.
Easy, a little doggy.
A little dog is hanging out too. America's Next Acapella, 7%. American Duos, 86%. American Idol, 6%. And The Voices got 1%. The correct answer was, of course, American Duos. Auditioning with that Aha song, Take On Me. Finishing it out with Shout. Here's for Fears. All right, here we go. Question number 8. We'll look at the rankings after question 10 again. In the series finale, the final episode of the series, in the series finale called The Breakup, what city do Shawn and Gus go to? What city do Shawn and Gus both go to in the series finale? Is it A, San Francisco, B, San Diego, C, Las Vegas, or D, Santa Carla? What city do they move to? I'll give you a hint. One of these cities is fake from the movie The Lost Boys.
I think I know which one.
I had fun writing this stuff today. This is Taco. I think you guys can see him. I don't know. I'm not looking at myself. Oh, yeah. Taco likes to say hello every now and then. We didn't have a pineapple costume for him, so he is naked, if you will. He's covered in fur, but he's naked. No costume today. All right, let's see what you guys thought. 81% San Francisco, 9% San Diego, 6% said Las Vegas, and 4% gave my Santa Carla from the Lost Boys. I guess the correct answer was San Francisco. Juliet, chief of police, I believe, in San Francisco. So Shawn went with, and Gus went with. All right, question number 9. It's a fun one. Shawn once had the Blueberry, Gus's car, pimped out at which custom car shop in town run by Johnny G? What was the name of Johnny G's custom car shop that the Blueberry was pimped out at? Was it A, Fender Unbender, B, pimp my ride. C, bling it on. Or D, camel towing. Was it A, fender unbender? B, pimp my ride. C, bling it on. Or D, camel towing? Camel towing. Let's see what you guys thought. The correct answer was fender unbender got 12%. Pimp my ride with exhibit 4%. Only 1%. One person thought that it was camel towing. My favorite answer. 82% of you thought it was bling it on, and that was correct. Johnny G met his untimely death, but not before the blueberry was pimped out at bling it on. All right, one more question, then we'll take a look at the standings. You guys are still doing very well, so there's going to be a lot of ties. They'll start to separate in a little bit. Here we go. Question 10. In the second episode of season 5, this is just a let's see if you were paying attention kind of question. In the second episode of season 5, what stage name does Shawn say that he used during his brief stint as a DJ in the early 90s? DJ Shawn says in the early 90s he was a DJ. What was his DJ name? Was it A, DJ Cold Cuts, B, DJ JD, C, DJ Lisp, or D, DJ Whitebread? A, DJ Cold Cuts, B, DJ JD, C, DJ Lisp, or D, DJ Whitebread? See what you thought. You guys are doing pretty well at this one, from what I can see. All right. Overall, 50 of you thought it was DJ Cold Cuts. That sounds delicious right now. 2 of you thought BJJD. 1 of you thought DJ Lisp. And 16% of you thought, or 16 of you thought DJ Whitebread. The correct answer, Cold Cuts. DJ Cold Cuts. Was it true? We'll never know. Gus, much better as an on-air presence. I'd listen to Gus all day. All right, let's check our rankings in first, second, and third. Currently, Felicia Fancy Bottom, Crayon, Poppy, Psych, and Felicia Fancy Bottom, 2 of them, tied for first. There's a 5-way tie. There's about a 12-way tie for second. There's going to be a big tie for third currently, but don't worry. The next 5 questions are worth double these points, and then they go up by 100 points every 5 questions after that. So plenty of points left to come. This will start to celebrate, especially when we get to the type in your own answers, where you guys are going to have to think a little bit harder because the answers won't be there on the screen for you to choose from. I'm going to let the cycle all the way through. There we are. What you talking about? Willis, Cindy, Pam, Caroline, Cat, Nap, Rachel S. I'm black. He's tan. How dare you to assume? Black and tan. Number 1 psycho, Big Baby Burton. Thank you for being here. All right. Next 5 questions work exactly the same, but now they are worth double the points. They are worth 200 points apiece. So here we go. Question number 11. If you get this one correct, you're going to earn 200 points instead of 100. Let's give the computer a second to catch up here. And it maybe has. All right, here we go. This question 11, a sad episode, season finale, left us on a cliffhanger. Oh. What is the name of the man who shot Henry in the season 6 finale? Just asking for a first name. Henry had a lot of friends he was talking about. What was the name of the man who actually shot Henry in the season 6 finale? Was his name A, Lou, B, Jack, C, Bill, or D, Jerry? What was the name of the man who shot Henry in the season 6 finale? All right. Ooh, this one we don't have we have a majority, but not an overwhelming majority. Let's see what you guys thought. 17% of you thought Lou. 30% of you thought Jack. 7% thought Bill, and 46% thought Jerry. Lou and Jack were names of previous friends of Henry's. Bill, I just added in there as a fake answer, so good job. Not many of you thought that, but 33 of you out there thought that it was Jerry, and the correct answer was Jerry. Good job. We still have 100 people signed on right now answering these questions for Psych trivia. Guys, who would have thought a Tuesday at 9:30, 6 p.m. we'd have 100 people playing Psych trivia from all across the United States, which reminds me, if you have not yet, take a minute and fill out the giveaway form. We are going to close that here in about 2 minutes, so we'll give you till after the next question. We have 67 people signed up, so in terms of our giveaways, this is one of the best odds you will have to win this Pineapple Psych glass. So get in. We're going to close that giveaway in about 2 minutes after this next question. Link is in the description. Here we go. Question number 12. Throughout the series, the joke comes up a few times that Gus played which character on The Cosby Show. Gus Juliet did appear on The Cosby Show, but that's neither here nor there. It was joked a few times that Gus played which of these characters on The Cosby Show. Throughout the series, they say, hey, Gus, didn't you play Bud, A, Dwayne, B, Theo, C, or Cliff, D? Well, my pina colada disappeared. Getting caught in the rain. Let's listen to some Rupert Holmes. But after this, so the video doesn't get stricken for copyright. All right, let's see what you guys thought. You guys nailed this one. 60 of you thought Bud, 1 thought Dwayne, 10 thought Theo, and 0 thought Cliff. Correct answer was Bud. Bud, good job, guys. Not fooling any of you yet. Let's move on to question number 13. This question, while writing it today, it made me hungry. What is the name of the over-indulgent French fry dish that Shawn and Gus learned of from Lyin Ryan? What was the name of the over-indulgent French fry dish they learned of from Lyin Ryan? Was it A, queso amigos trio, B, cuatro queso dos fritos, C, dos quesos conchitos, or D, Doritos locos queso? Let's find out.
I want any of those.
Is Taco Bell open?
Yes, it's Taco Bell.
We're close. We're close to Taco Bell. They deliver now too, right? Anybody out there want to deliver Taco Bell? Let me know. All right, let's see how we did. Once again, I don't think I fooled many of you. 7% of you thought queso. This was my favorite question to make up answers for today because I was just coming up with words that sounded like the right answer. Queso amigos trio, 5 people. Dos quesos conchitos, 3 people. Doritos locos queso, 2 people. But cuatro quesos dos fritos, according to Shawn, it's impossible. They must parboil the potatoes. Good job. 86% of you got it right. You guys know your psych food.
Wow, yeah.
We could do an entire
Good job, guys.
trivia about the food that they eat and the drinks that they have. All right, question 14. Only 2 more multiple choice questions left. In the episode Bounty Hunters and the episode Tuesday the 17th, Shawn and Gus attend camp what? So obviously more noticeable in Tuesday the 17th, the rip on horror movies. Tuesday the 17th, what is the name of the camp that Shawn and Gus attended? What was the name of the camp in Tuesday the 17th? Was it A, Camp Tawonga, B, Camp Tagalong, C, Camp Tikihama, or D, Camp Tecumseh? What was the name of the camp they attended in Tuesday the 17th? Tawonga A, Tagalong B, Tikihama C, or Tecumseh D? All right, let's find out what we thought. 17% thought Tawonga. 5 of you, 7% thought Tagalong. I think that's just the name of a Girl Scout cookie that I was thinking of. None of you thought Tecumseh. That's a real camp right in Lafayette, Indiana. Been there before. But the correct answer in the realms of this question was Camp Tikihama.
Camp Tecumseh is very fun.
Camp Tikihama. Camp Tecumseh is a lot of fun. All right. Somebody was just sharing something from Camp. Kylie Brown, if you're out there, saw something about Camp Tecumseh today on Facebook. I think that's why it was in my head. Shout out to my Bourbonnais Bradley Kankakee friends. Camp Tecumseh. All right. Question 15. This is the final multiple choice question, guys. I don't know how close I'm getting, but I want you to know this is important because the question style changes after this. So here we go. The museum accidentally misspells Gus's name in the dinosaur picture. So they discovered the dinosaur fossil, gave it to the museum. Gus very excited, and then he finds out they misspelled his name. What is the name that they put on the sign? Is it A, Gus Chiggins, B, Bruton Gaster, C, Gerton Buster, or D, Burstin Gusta? What was the name that the museum accidentally put on the sign? Gus Chiggins, Bruton Gaster, Gerton Buster, or Burstin Gusta?
I like Burstin Gusta.
I like Gus Chiggins from the old prospector, Will Ferrell from SNL. Gus Chiggins, oh peaches. If you haven't watched it, Best of Will Ferrell. I think it's an after credits. It's not even like an original. I don't think it made it to SNL because nobody could keep a straight face. Jimmy Fallon, no surprise, couldn't keep a straight face. But incredible. Look it up on YouTube. Gus Chiggins, Will Ferrell, old prospector. That was not a correct answer here. Bruton Gaster, 78% of you. Gerton Buster, 20% of you. So you went one way or the other, and most of you knew it. It was Bruton Gaster. That's who got credit for the dinosaur finding. So here we go. Before we get into the next 15, I am going to show you the rankings on the leaderboard. Now there's a three-way tie for first, Felicia, Fancy Bottom, Poppy, and Psych. And then a giant tie for second between about 9 people. Third, Cran, Rachel. So these are definitely splitting. We're seeing smaller and smaller ties. Currently only 3 people in first. And like I said, this is going to change because as we move into the next 15 questions, if you haven't played trivia with us via this crowd.live platform before, this is a very important time to listen because I want you guys to do as well as you can. And there's a few tips that I have to offer so that you won't needlessly miss points if you have the correct answer. So the next 15 questions are the most like going out and actually playing trivia with us at a bar, a brewery, a restaurant. Instead of seeing 4 questions on the screen, I'm going to read you the question, or 4 answers. I'm going to read you the question. No answers will be displayed. You have to come up with the answer out of your own head. You have to type it in and hit submit. So on your phone, you will no longer see 4 answers. You will see a box. You will type in your answer on your computer or on your phone, and then make sure you hit submit before the timer runs out. So we used to have 15 seconds apiece. You guys said that was a little fast, so I added 5 seconds. We have 20 seconds for every answer. But I want you to know you earn the points if you're correct, whether you get the answer in right away or whether you wait till the last second. So please take your time and spell the answers correctly as much as possible. Spell the answers correctly. On my end, as the host of this trivia event, I can see every single answer that's submitted. If you submit something that's close but misspelled wrong, I'm going to do my best to give you points, but I cannot promise you that you'll get points because there are a lot of answers coming in. If you spell the answer correctly, you'll definitely get points. So take your time. Just make sure you get it in within 20 seconds. Make sure you spell the answer correctly. And that's it. From this point on, every 5 questions, the point value goes up by 100. So we're going to get that started. Thank you to all of you that are hanging out with us. We still have 100 people exactly hanging out in the crowd per. So just a quick reminder, right now while we're halfway through, please support Alter Brewing. They're our unknown sponsor of the night, meaning they don't even know that I decided to have them be the sponsor because I love them. And we would be there if everything was normal tonight. So please check them out. Order some beer. They'll deliver it to you depending on where you are. And it's completely worth it. It's delicious. And thank you to those of you that have sponsored. We've had a couple donations come through in the last few minutes to Baig Tricks. The information's down there. You can do that anytime. You can choose our next theme night if we choose your name. So we're halfway through. These next 15 questions, you have to submit the answer yourself. Here is the question for number 16. It's a fun one. In the episode where Juliet went undercover in the roller derby rink, Juliet undercover had a code name on the roller derby team. What was Juliet's name on the team? They all had one-word code names, one-word player names. What was Juliet's rink name? Her roller derby nickname in the episode Talk Derby to Me. So once again, no choices are going to pop up. You have to type your answer in and hit submit. Spell it correctly to make sure you get 300 points And you have 20 seconds to do so. Get that in now. Questions are going to get tougher. Like I said, somebody said, haven't a clue. Good guess, good guess. All right, everybody is in. So give me 1 second while I look through and make sure that anybody who did type the correct answer, but maybe the computer didn't catch, I want to make sure you all get points for this. I like the person that guessed taco.
Aw, he's sleeping.
He is sleeping in the parlor over there, thankfully not barking for 1 second of his life. All right. I only had to mark one answer correct, so you guys did very well here. The correct answer was maniac. Maniac. So that's a cool part of this system. You can see on your screen all of the different types of answers that people submitted. Don't feel bad if you weren't correct and you see your answer up there. Nobody knows that you submitted it. This is all anonymous. This is just for us to look at and see what everybody thought. So here we go. Maniac, maniac, maniac. I got these correct answers in, so we are moving on to question number 17. Same format. This one is going to be hard to mess up, everybody. You just have to submit one letter. The answer to this question is one letter. Don't type more than one letter, or you'll get marked wrong. One letter. What letter does a young Shawn provide to Gus in the spelling bee that leads to Gus being eliminated? Shawn, trying to cheat, trying to help, says to Gus which letter in an attempt to help him that actually leads to Gus being eliminated. Just type that letter and hit submit. Let's find out if you know what letter Shawn gave to Gus. All right. No, we can. All right, let's see what you guys all thought. OECB. The answers. Was that correct? I don't know, submission. Shawn was trying to help Gus. Gus in the spelling bee, his assigned word was aggiornamento. Aggiornamento. Gus knew A-G-G. And Shawn kept mouthing, oh, it was not an O, there was an I before the O. Aggiornamento. So good job. Many of you knew it. Most of you knew it. Taco just went up the stairs to sleep. Yeah, he's in bed. All right. Question number 18. Just looking for a first name. It's just one name. Again, these questions are going to get tougher, especially because you have to come up with them out of your own head. It's meant to be that way, so we start to separate the giant ties we have for first, second, and third. So give it your best shot. Spell as best as you can so you get the right points. What is the name of Chief Vic's daughter? What is the name of Chief Vic's daughter? Some of these are tough. This is one of those, I think, but you might surprise me. Maybe you guys all know this. So far, a lot of you do know this, so good job. Somebody guessed Officer Vic. I'm sure eventually she will follow in her mother's footsteps. But at birth, her name was not Officer Vic yet. Let me make sure I can mark all these correct. You guys are killing it. You guys are spelling great. Good job. The correct answer, Iris. Iris was the correct answer. Sarah, Maggie, Grace, Kelsey, Emma, Molly, all good guesses. Correct answer was Iris. All right, guys, you are killing this psych trivia. We have 2 questions left before we go over the standings again, so let's move on. Question number 19. This one, I think, pretty tough. Again, focus on your spelling. We are only talking about the pilot episode. pilot episode. In the very first episode of the series, Lassiter was having a romantic relationship with his partner. What was her name? I just want her first name. What was the name of Lassie's partner in the pilot episode? She got switched out. Juliet was introduced. But in the pilot episode, what was the name of Lassie's partner with whom he had a romantic relationship? Just looking for her first name. What was her first name? I think this is one of the toughest ones, but we'll see. You guys are psychos out there. As the name implies, you know these. So you guys are proving me wrong over and over. Oh, one of these answers is awesome. All right, let me switch this over and then pull up our answers on the screen. Thank you, Katie, for the donation. Thank you so much for supporting us. You are now in the drawing. You can choose whatever you want as long as it's not 1860s literature. Mm-hmm. All right, Lucinda, Sarah, Lucinda, Jennifer, my favorite guest on here, number 13 from House, smiley face. Technically correct, but not correct enough to get points here. Lucinda is the correct answer. So I thought this was one of the toughest questions, and still about 40% of you got this right. So we might have a hot competition here. All right, one more question before we see the rankings, and this is it. Question 20. As far as we know, what is Lassiter's favorite TV show? Which theme song is also his cell phone ringtone at times? So what is Lassiter's self-proclaimed favorite TV show? He loves it so much that he uses the TV show theme song as his cell phone ringtone. Type that answer in. Hit submit. You have 20 seconds. Bless you.
Sorry, thank you. Can't hear.
What was the consensus on Taco Bell? Is anybody bringing it? I don't know. I didn't check.
No.
No? That's unfortunate.
You're gonna go and we have a gift card, though.
We do have a gift card. Somebody knows us well enough to give us a gift card to Taco Bell. Stephanie Howes, you just watched it today. Good job. That's lucky for you. David Prophet, thank you for having fun. I'm glad you have seen this platform. We do plan to use this one for all the theme nights going forward. We'll also do some general knowledge trivia on here, but I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you've seen it. I like that you keep the points the same as opposed to Office. Yeah, Jacob, in the future, one of the things that we're planning to do is give multiple choice questions. We'll have a decreasing points timer, so the quicker you choose, the more points you get. But the fill in the blank, you'll always have the full time. We're not going to do those as decreasing point timers. Don't you worry. We did not like that as much as you did not like that. Just marking some answers correct here because I'm trying to give as many people points as I can. So answers coming up on your screen. You can see what everybody thought, except when it freezes. But, you know, we're going to do what we have. Cops, Law and Order, bum, bum, bum. Jag, Friends, Miami Vice, Night Court. The correct answer was, of course, as almost all of you, Cops, Bad Boys. What you gonna do when Lassie comes for you? All right, so now let's see what our rankings leaderboard looks like. Currently still a three-way tie for first, but now it's Alyssa, the Jays, and the Blueberry in first. It's a pretty big tie for second, third, fourth, fifth. Like I mentioned before, these fill-in-the-blank questions will start to separate the places. So far, you guys are answering very well. Everybody is submitting an answer. People are taking their time and spelling correctly, which makes this easier for me and overall more fun for you because if you send in an answer and you deserve the points, you're getting them. So thank you guys again for just being here. Thank you for playing Psych Trivia. Thank you for loving one of my favorite shows. I'm going to let this cycle all the way through so we can see them all. There they are.
Hey, look at the
palette. Lucinda is Amber, not number 13. Sorry, that's a house thing. That's not going to change anything with Psych.
The one above it, though.
Platform is not working. Not allowing to type in answers. Ended the game for us and says all our answers are submitted. Can this be unlocked on your end? Victoria, thanks. Paige, my best suggestion, if the platform stops working, but it still seems to be working for everyone else, is to close out whatever browser you're using or turn off your phone, turn it back on again, and rejoin. If you rejoin this and we're still going, you can continue to play. I've mentioned this in some previous videos where individuals have had issues. If something happens on our end and there's an issue that we can fix, everyone's going to experience it. So everyone would be commenting, hey, I can't answer. Hey, the platform is down. Hey, something's broken. If you're in the comments and it seems like maybe you're the only person who's having an issue, definitely try restarting your computer or restarting your phone and then rejoining the game. It's the same link, crowd.live/psych. Unfortunately, yeah, you're going to miss whatever questions we go through. But there's nothing we can do. Susan J, I love your comment. I can't answer ... correctly. There's nothing I can do to help, but I hope you're having fun. So yeah, Paige, if you're having issues answering, if it's not letting you, restart, leave out of here, refresh your page, come back in. Hopefully that fixes it. But right now it seems like it's working for everybody else still, so there's nothing we can do, and I'm so sorry. We are moving on to question 21. Rankings are going to leave your screen, but a question's going to pop up right now. That would have been great if the timing worked out. Question will work right now. Yes! We know her daughter's name, but what is Chief Vic's first name? I think Shawn calls her this pretty often. Definitely Shawn's dad calls her by her first name. But what is Chief Vic's first name? Type that answer in, hit submit. You have 20 seconds. This one I'm definitely going to watch for misspellings. I have a couple extra ones in here, just in case. You guys are doing super well. All right, everybody is in. Let's see what you thought. I don't think there was much of a variance here. What was Chief Vic's first name? Karen, Harriet, Carol, Cheryl, Carol, Catherine, Allison, Dana. Good job. Almost all of you, literally almost all of you knew it was Karen. Karen, good job. That one a little bit easier, snuck in here in the third of our questions. We have 9 more questions to go. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Yep, 9 more questions to go. These 21 through 25 are all worth 400 points. So keep it going. It's anybody's game. Question number 22. In the incredible episode, The Amazing Psych Man and Tap Man, issue 2, what was the name of the superhero / vigilante who was catching criminals before Shawn and the others could arrive? In the episode, The Amazing Psych Man and Tap Man, issue 2, what was the name of the other superhero / vigilante who was catching criminals before Shawn and the others could arrive? What was the name of that superhero? You have 20 seconds. Type those in. Oh, you guys are not fooled by this one. And those of you who are, give me great fake answers, so thank you for at least keeping it light. Let's see what you guys thought. Most of you guessed the Mantis, Red Phantom, the Masked Bandit. I like, where do we have down at the bottom? Pineapple Man, Dr. Gregory House. The correct answer was the Mantis. The Mantis. Shawn and Gus showing up every time just a little bit after him. I'm not figuring it out till the end. The Mantis. The correct answer. All right, moving on. Question 23 of our Psych trivia. This is a deep cut. This is only mentioned once, I believe. But honestly, it combines McNabb and stripping. If you were with us for trivia recently, we talked about how much I loved Magic Mike. So if you knew that, you would have known that this was going to be a question. McNabb admits that he moonlights as a stripper. What is McNabb's stage name while he strips? What stage name does McNabb use while he strips? If you think this question is hard, that's fair. It is. It's supposed to be. What stage name does McNabb use while he strips? Apparently you guys like McNabb and stripping as much as I do, because you are killing it. A lot of you are getting this one. All right, let's pull up what you guys thought. Morningwood, 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 Morningwood. Big Sexy, Magic Man, the Masked Bandit, McMahon, Magic Mike, McSexy, Sexy McNabb. I love these. Jolly Green Giant, the long arm of the law.
That's a great one.
That's fantastic. I did add in an acceptable answer. If you put Morningwood with just no space between it, you did get points, even though it's not showing up on the screen. I promise you, on my end, I have fixed it. So if you typed Morningwood, whether with a space or without, you got points for that. Morningwood, the correct answer. Good job, guys. Question number 24. Again, a little bit tougher. See if you're paying attention. When Shawn goes undercover and he plays pro football, once he is actually on the team, he is a part of the pro football team, what is his jersey number? You can only type numbers here, guys. What was Shawn's jersey number when he played pro football? You can only type numbers. Type those numbers in and hit submit. All right, everybody's in. Let's see what we thought. 22% of you thought he was 99. 8% of you thought 44. That's tricky. He did wear 44 at a certain point, but not when he was on the pro football team. Yes, it was tricky. I know. You can yell. The correct answer was 99. 99. Once he was on the team, his jersey was 99. Good job. About 30% of you. So still a third of you out there, 30 people out of, well, I guess a little bit less are answering now, but a third of you playing knew that one. All right, here we go. This is another number answer. You have to type in numbers to answer. You can't type in text or spell the number. Give me a number. Ideally, we're looking for a percentage. You're not going to type the percentage symbol, but the answer is a percent. At the age of 15, Shawn got what score on the detective's exam? What did Shawn score on the detective's exam? What score at the age of 15? Type in your number answer and hit submit before time is up. Should I still make meatloaf? What time is it? 10 o'clock?
Tonight? That's only 10.
I know, it's only 10. That's the right answer. I'm hungry.
Let me see.
Sounds like a meatloaf kind of night. All right, let's see what you guys thought. Oh, this one didn't fool hardly any of you. 100%, 98%, 99%. Surprisingly, he did better than his father. I guess not surprisingly. He scored 100 on the detective's exam. 100%. What did Lindsay say? Ma! The meatloaf! Yes, Lindsay Davis. Thank you. The meatloaf. All right, let's see where we are. We have 5 questions left. I think we're a little more spread. 2 people tied for first now. Alyssa and the Blueberry Team Psych in third. Jeff in fourth, tied with a couple people. Bruton Gaster, I see you out there, 4,100 points. Sarah Blueberry, Fran, number 1 Psycho, JJKA Sue, Fennelly, I recognize that name. Felicia Fancy Bottom, still here in 33rd. Lindsay Davis, what's up? Brett J, Pineapple Jamie, Steffi Starr. Is that Jamie Mataram? I think that is Jamie Mataram. How you doing? Thanks for being here. Gee Buttersnaps. What'd you say?
Steffi Star.
Steffi Starr. I didn't see Steffi Starr, but I know she's out there. Stephanie House. Happy early birthday. Gus Silly Pants Jackson. What you talking about, Willis? Guys, you guys are killing it. We have 5 questions left. These next 5 are the toughest questions. They're worth 500 points each. So get your answers in before 20 seconds is up. Make sure you spell them right to make sure you get points. I do my best to give you points, but I cannot promise if you don't spell it correctly that you will get points. Here we go. Question 26. This is a fun one. There are 3 possible answers. You just have to name any one of them, but this is a tough one. In the Christmas episode, Gus's dad may have killed an old guy. We meet Juliet's 3 nephews. Name any one of them. In the Christmas episode, Gus's dad may have killed an old guy. we meet Juliet's 3 nephews. Name any one of them. Just type one name, one of her nephews. Type one name, give me one of her nephews' names, and you'll get points. 500 points to be specific. This is a tough question. Holy moly, a couple of you have already given... Okay, many of you have given me... No, not many. A couple of you have given me all 3 of them, which is incredible. I'm going to go through and make sure if any of you spelled something right or wrong. I can still give you points here. You guys are just destroying it. All right. As long as you typed one of the correct names, you're going to get points here. Many of you thought the correct answer was Drake, Finn, or Isaac. We had some Joshua, Connor, Liam, Colin, Josh, Doug. The correct answer was Drake, Finn, or Isaac. Drake, Finn, or Isaac. Those were the names of Juliet's 3 nephews. Most likely not John Cena's children. One of her other brothers or sisters, even though we don't meet any other brothers and sisters. All right, here we go. Question 27. Here's another one just mentioned. This might have been mentioned in the pilot, but it was mentioned. It's a number, so don't try to type in words. Just give me a number. And yes, this is tough, but honestly, I've thought many of these were tough, and you guys are just destroying it. So what is Shawn's IQ? What is Shawn's IQ? Looking for a number. All right, let's see what you all thought. We had 185, 184, 128, 126, 170, 146, 187, 155, 162. Here's how I remember it. If Shawn were to take an IQ test, he would kill it. And a code for a homicide is a 187. 187 is his IQ according to him, I guess. So we'll take him at his word. He is a smart individual. 187. And you guys are smart individuals because the majority of you remembered that random number from the show. So here we go. Question number 28. This is a tough one. You know, I was going to give you a clue. I didn't type it in, but I was going to give you a verbal clue. But honestly, I'm not going to because I will be surprised if many of you don't know this just because of how much you've known. Shawn once stated, that he remembers the day of the Santa Barbara Marathon because it's the same day as which celebrity's birthday. Again, mentioned once in the series, so those of you that know this, congrats. Shawn once stated that he remembers the day of the Santa Barbara Marathon because the day of the marathon is the same day as which celebrity's birthday. First and last name. I'm looking for first and last name of the celebrity. Type it in. Let's see who knows. Oh, God. A few of you are already killing it. All right, I am reading through just to make sure that if any of you spelled it close but wrong, I want to make sure you get marked as correct. All right, let's see what you thought the correct answer was. Val Kilmer, Beyonce, Tony the Tiger, Brad Pitt, Elton John, Suzanne Sanders, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, Eric Estrada, Barbara Eden, William Shatner. The correct answer, he said, was Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer. I was going to say, and clearly you guys didn't need the clue, I was going to say the celebrity played Batman at one point, but listen to that. You guys didn't need it. Here we go. Question 29. Finish the quote by Gus. I think this is an easy one. Snuck into the end here for you guys, just for fun. Finish the quote. I'm looking for 2 words. I need both words. Put a space between them. Finish the quote by Gus. The extra T is for blank, blank. Finish the quote by Gus. The extra T is for blank, blank. Type both words in and hit submit. Oh, good. I caught it, yeah. We're good. Yeah, If it looks on the screen like you didn't get something right, but you did, I went back and corrected it. The screen just does not update that, so don't even worry. If you typed in the right answer, you're going to get points. All right, let's see what you thought. The extra T is for extra talent, testicles, the tapper, trust, the talent, tap, 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 true that, that's a good one. Terrific, tiny flavor, but the correct answer was the extra T is for extra talent, Gus TT Showbiz. Good job, guys. Most of you knew that. All right, final question. Do your best to spell this correctly. I realize this is not an easy one. In season 5, Shawn and Gus received an invitation to visit the town of Dual Spires for what type of festival? The fake town of Dual Spires was having a festival. What type of festival were they attending? Type that answer in before time is up and hit submit. Final question. All right, everybody is in. I am going to take a second and make sure that all of these answers that deserve points are marked correct. So again, if I say over the speaker that I counted an answer as correct, even though it won't show up on the screen, I marked it as correct. So don't you worry. You will get points. We tested this earlier this week just to make sure. So I'm just marking some of these correct. Give me 1 second. It's a good answer coming up here. All right, let's look at some of these answers. Cinnamon Festival, Medieval Festival, Twin Peaks. My favorite answer, apparently I need to watch the show again. That is a very common occurrence. People that attend trivia thinking, oh, I probably watched the show too much. And then you listen to some of these questions and think, yeah, you know what? I do probably need to watch the show some more. There's a lot, and especially in a show like Psych with so many seasons and such long episodes, and so many small, fun jokes. No surprise here, guys. You killed it. Cinnamon was the correct answer. So before I do the final standings, don't forget, if you signed up for our raffle for the Pineapple Psych pint glass giveaway, don't leave. I'm going to draw a number. I'm going to draw a name out of the raffle signups. And if you are still here, just message our Facebook page, facebook.com/Baigatrix, and say, hey, I'm still here. If we get that message in 30 seconds, you've won. If we don't get a message in 30 seconds, we're going to move on to the next name. So don't leave. Stick with us. I'm just going to go over the standings. I'm going to do one announcement, and then we're going to do the raffle.
Look at the comments. Some people said they typed Cinnamon Festival.
If you typed Cinnamon Festival, it will say on your phone that you got it wrong, but you got points for it, I promise. I added Cinnamon Festival as a correct answer, and I manually marked all of your answers correct. So that's what took me a second while I was going through and scrolling. Thank you. Please don't feel. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for letting me know. That is something that we're working out with this system. You know, these fill in the blank answers are fun and they're exciting. They make it a little tougher, but they do open up that sort of, you may think of an answer, a way of typing it that I didn't. So thank you guys for typing it in. I did give you points. The cool thing again with this system is you're going to be able to see all the rankings, unlike Facebook Live. We're going to see from first to last. So you'll be able to see that. Hang tight. I'm going to show you the rankings. I'm going to do one update about stuff coming up, and then we're going to do the raffle. So don't go anywhere. If you join, you have to be here. Let us know that you're here in order to win. Here are our final rankings. We're going to leave this tie. Since there's no prize tonight, I'm not going to take the time to do a tiebreaker. In the future, we will be having our events. All of our events will have prizes for first, second, third, however many prizes we can get. So in the future, we will do tiebreakers. But for tonight, we're going to leave this tie and just say congratulations to Alyssa and the Blueberry, who tied 29 out of 30, 8,000 points for first place. Third was Team Psych, all uppercase. You can see the other team cycling through. That's going to be up here for a few minutes. So if you didn't catch your name, keep watching. You'll see it. Good job, Jeff in 3rd place. The Jays in 4th. And then they start spreading out 5th and beyond. So like I mentioned, we will start having events for prizes. We have a couple sponsors on board, but if you're out there and you work for any business, if you work out there and you want to sponsor one of these trivia nights, we're not charging anything to sponsor. All we're asking for is prizes. That way we can list you as a sponsor. We can give your information out. We can let people know whatever you want us to let them know. If you're open for business and they can order from you, or you just want to let them know that you're supporting some online trivia in this crazy time, we're happy to do that. All we're asking is that you supply some prizes for us to give away during these events. So that is coming up. If you're somebody that would like to do that, shoot us a message. If you know a business, shoot us a message or shoot them a message. But those events are coming. We've already lined up some. We're not going to break this tie because tonight we were playing for fun. Good job, Alyssa. Good job, the Blueberry and Psych 1st, 2nd, 3rd. We are going to do the raffle, I promise you, in no more than 45 seconds. Just a couple of announcements. Don't miss our upcoming trivia nights. We have, tonight was Psych, which means tomorrow is Gilmore Girls at 9 o'clock. Scrubs on Thursday. But aside from trivia, don't miss Music Bingo tomorrow with Bobby K. We are doing 2000s music bingo. So all your favorite songs from the 2000s. I just saw another donation come through. So thank you. A trillion billion times over for the donations. Guys, you don't know how much it means to us. It allows us literally to pay the bills for Baig Tricks Entertainment, for Gina and myself, to focus and not worry so much on the small things and focus on this and putting on these events for you, paying the costs of putting on these events. YouTube is free to use, but this platform that we use to host the trivia is not. So you guys are helping us give these events to you. You're helping us plan future events with prizes, music bingo events. We're going to do some other type of game show events. So if you like HQ trivia in the past, we have some fun stuff coming up just like that, and some other game show style games that'll be just more interactive, more fun to do on the weekends, which we haven't been doing much. So keep an eye out for that. Tell your friends about this. I don't know if we hit any new states tonight. We'll check on that after, but make sure you let us know where you're playing from. And if you know anybody in Alaska or Hawaii or Maine, shoot them a message and say, get your butt into this trivia event and let Ali and Gina know that you're playing. So here we go. Let's do the raffle.
Okay.
How many?
Pick a number 2 through 69.
2 through 69. I'm not going to fall into that trap. I'm not choosing 69 because then we'd have to social. I did a low number. I did a high. I'm going to go Pearl Jam, number 10. 10.
We have Paige Thielen.
Okay, if you are still here, and I think you were having issues with the app, so I hope you're still here. Paige Thielen, and maybe it was a different page. Paige Thielen, or Thielen, T-H-E-L-A-N. Paige, that's the quickest message we've ever gotten. You were listening, and you were ready to go. So, guys, give Paige a big round of applause. She just won herself this Pineapple Psych pint glass. A quick announcement, if you've won any prizes from us in the last week and a half, those prizes are going out in the next couple days. I hope you can appreciate we're doing our best, and we're going to do one big trip to the post office. So I didn't feel like going to the post office and having a lot of exposure and breaking the rules every single day. So I know that it's been a while for some of you that won prizes last week, but know that we haven't forgotten. We're just doing our best to follow the rules. We're going to do one giant trip to the post office here in a couple days, and we'll send everything out, including those of you that ordered David mugs. Shout out to Schitt's Creek, the premiere going on tonight. It's done. So Gina's going to go watch that probably right now. She's going to cry. So if you order an David mug, or if you want to order an David mug or any Tiger King merch, we also have officially confirmed tonight taco merch coming out. We have some fun shirts, hoodies, glasses, mugs, for Baig Tricks to help support this endeavor. We're taking the dog that you all love. You've told us, I didn't decide, you've told us you love Taco, and we're going to throw his mug on some mugs for you. So please let us know if you'd like that. It's coming out soon. Shout out to Ethan Hutchinson for designing those for us. Anything else to add before we go? Gina?
Just thank you all.
Thank
be
you
back
all.
Tomorrow and more fun.
We'll be
Thank
back
you so
tomorrow,
much. We
7
appreciate you.
p.m. Central for Music Bingo with Bobby K, and then 9 p.m. Central for Gilmore Girls. Jill G, how do you get Neil, Dave, and Buck? I'll let you know in just a second. Everybody else, guys, please take care of each other. Check on your neighbors. Check on those people that are still out there working. Thank you. If you're an essential worker, if you're out on the front lines taking care of everybody, thank you for being there. Wash your hands. Wash your damn hands, everybody. We will see you tomorrow, 7 p.m. for Music Bingo. Have a good night.